Hello, Proteus Altered Beats fans. This is Proteus, the Altered Beats guy, and this is going to be all right. So this is it's time. Okay, so it's time for some honesty. Everybody knows I'm the Lord of the Underground, the true underground, and everybody knows that I'm Proteus. I'm the absolute king of the underground in every way, shape, and form. I'm the world's most underground rapper. I'm easily the world's weirdest rapper. I got the strangest style of any rapper in history. However, this is a big however. Um, there's a lot of doing what I do. I've encountered lots of different opinions about quote unquote underground music and underground music culture, extreme music culture, and all that kind of stuff. And some of the arguments I've heard, which are good arguments, is well, I've heard a lot of sort of negative things about it. Arguments. So this one, uh, so okay, so say the jungle scene of a major city. I don't know what jungle's like in other major cities, but the Toronto jungle scene I think did have a life at one point, but after a while it just died and died and died. And I was banging this Japanese chick named Maki, and she had a good job. She had an education. She did freelance graphic design from her apartment, and she had an electric drum set and all that kind of stuff. She really wasn't that like cool, but she actually had a job. She actually had money. She actually had an education. She had a really nice apartment downtown, and she had a drum kit. And her friends were nice and bushy tailed. They just weren't dirty jungleists or ravers or goths or anything like that. And she had a friend over once, and I think she was talking about uh, the jungle scene is just a bunch of men who are just way too old to be to be jumping around to that music. They're all living like they're 15 or 14 or 16, but you know what I mean. That's the extent of the jungle scene, and it's kind of true. And also, a lot of jungle producers are actually just fat World of Warcraft loner dudes. They make amazing music, but you go see them live, and it's like a World of Warcraft like pedophile kind of looking fat guy. You know what I mean? Just anyways, what else have I what what else have I heard? Uh, oh, and the same girl, maybe the same night, she was kind of she was saying how all that like heavy, crazy like breakcore shit is just like if people who listen to it are smart, and anyone who doesn't is stupid. So anyone who doesn't know who these people are is stupid. And I see her point. I didn't agree with her. So I see that's the thing. See, I'm sitting in a room with an educated Japanese chick who's got an electric drum kit and a good job in freelance web design from her apartment, and I'm listening to what she says and I'm acknowledging a bit of it, but at the same time I'm also kind of snarling and staring off into space with the same kind of look that Method Man has from the 1993 music video Bring the Pain, just waiting for her friend to leave so she'll get on her knees and suck my dick. Do you see what I'm saying? But I do understand. And I do respect what she's saying. So, what else? What else is my point? So that's kind of like jungle, and also a chick who this one chick who she I think she when she was younger she used to hang out a lot on jungle forums, and she I think she was like talking to these people, and it was like, oh, cool, excited. This was a really good looking, skinny, thin, white chick with really, really cute, really hot. I was banging her for quite a long time when I was younger. And she I think she was kind of excited about meeting one of the guys she met on TorontoJungle.com at like and she was like, and when she met him, he's just this big fat Pakistani guy. And as she even said straight up, she was like, yeah, it's like, you know, nobody who's cool hangs out on a forum, stuff like that. And okay, so now it's time for some really like hardcore honesty, and I hope I don't really piss anyone off too much. But okay, if Venetian Snares or End User or Kid 606 or Jason Forrest went to Cabana Pool Bar in Toronto, or Mercer, or Union, or Bloke, or even maybe Club Dragonfly in the Falls, all the chicks at the bars all would think they're the fucking busboys. Like, that's the truth. That is the truth. However, this is where the teeter-totter kind of comes in, because I fucking love that music so much. I like just angry fucking music, like fidangry fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be much happier collaborating with those guys in my apartment than banging chicks at Bloke or Cube or Cabana Pool Bar and getting fucking, you know, putting myself potentially at risk of getting gonorrhea and chlamydia or getting shot by one of their boyfriends. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But anyways, trying to get to the point of this video is, oh, wait a minute. Maybe some more. What else? What are some other arguments I've heard? Okay, I'm trying to think of some other things that people have said. No, that's you get the idea. That basically, I guess, covers it. So, anyways, the point is that I decided to pull my head completely out of the underground, and I decided to watch all the top viewed music videos on YouTube. All of them. I watched all 100 of all the way from, you know, Gundam Style #1, and I think the first, and I don't know what the first one was, I forget, but, and I watched all of them, and I watched them all with an open mind and an open heart, and I didn't have any skepticism, and I tried my best to just be a normal person and just watch these music videos. So this is my sort of review of the ones I liked. I liked 5 out of the 100, and I'm gonna tell you why. So these are almost 1 billion plus, almost. So I liked 5 of them, and now I'm gonna explain why. Long time ago, I got a stupid content warning for pointing my camera at a TV playing the Animatrix. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably show the videos, but I'll use an iPad. I'm sure that's fine. I won't point it at the TV. I don't know if that makes... Maybe the fucking scary YouTube robot... Anyways. Alright, so I like... Fuck, I'm trying to think of some other arguments that I've heard. What else have I heard about breakcore and IDM and jungle and fucking witch house and all that shit? Alright, you get the point. Okay, so I liked 5, and I'm sort of going to give you a review of why I liked them or okay. So the first one is that indie rock thing that Gotye, somebody I used to know, featuring Kimbra. Okay, so we're dealing with a video that's almost at 1 billion views. It's at 900 plus million. So I'm gonna play it. It's not playing. Why is it not playing? Hold on. Okay, there it goes. NVIDIA Shield Pro. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so you can hear it in the background. Oh, you're kidding me. Fuck. The battery's dead. I don't believe it. Okay, I guess I can use this one. Okay, actually, hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Let me charge this. Okay, so I'm gonna let that's gonna charge a little bit, and I'll start talking about why I like this video. Okay, so I find this video, I like the video, I like the song, I like the music video, yada yada yada. But I think the reason I really like it is I'm kind of fascinated by it. I spent my entire 20s and early 30s in Toronto with these hipsters, indie rockers, whatever you want to call them. And there was this thing that was called Blow Up that was done by this guy named Davey Love, and he had these two DJs. Everybody who went to this thing called Blow Up nobody who went to Blow Up was as cool as the man and the woman in this music video, but they all wanted to be. Nobody who DJ'd at it or showed up to it was as cool as this man and this woman, but that's what everybody who went to this thing strived to be. The women who hung out like at the Bovine they more strived to be like the chick from the Pretenders. But the people who went to Blow Up, they genuinely wanted whatever this man has and this woman has so bad, it was fucking crazy. They could taste it in their mouth. It was like metallic. That's how bad they wanted to be as cool as these two motherfuckers here. I don't know anything I don't know if the man's goatee and the woman is that. So that's the reason. That's the reason well, no, it's a good song. I like the song. I like the music, but that's probably why I like it. It's just fucking fascinating.
Man, when I think of music videos that I watched growing up, I initially go to Missy Elliott's videos. Talk about creating a world that you couldn't go to anywhere else. I was mind blown. Like,
shut up!
Becky wanted to dance like that, wanted to dress like that,
Who
wanted
is
to
this
be
bitch?
like that, and I feel like that's amazing.
The shoes are nice though. The shoes are a nice touch.
Industry where it's very male dominated.
Yeah, fucking suck my dick. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's the first one. That's Gotye, and the thing is... Oh, okay, so I gotta think of which one I want to do next. I don't think I want to do Bad Blood by Taylor Swift next. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. So the next one is... what should I do next? Okay, 21 Pilots, Stressed Out. Okay, so we're talking... like, almost 2 billion views. Well, not quite. 1.2 billion views. So out of the 100 different videos, this was one of the 5 I liked. It has nothing to do with the rapping, because it's really kind of like weak kind of rapping. I like to, when I rap, I like to kind of try and sound like about 5 different rappers all mixed together, and they're all really aggressive, like really angry fucking dudes. Also, I'm not really a traditional MC. I don't really, most of the time, a lot of times I don't rap in time of the beat. Let's just marinate on this for a little bit here. We'll listen to it, and then I'll give you my review or whatever you want to call it. All right.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was.
All right. So let me explain why. I actually got a really weird YouTube kind of thing going on. It looks like I can select them on one iPad and I can control it with the Shield controller, but for some reason it stopped letting me pause or stop it, which really doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, so now I'm going to explain why out of the 100 most viewed YouTube videos in the world, 21 Pilots Stressed Out was one of the only 5 I liked. Okay, so like I said, I was in Toronto in my early 20s, and okay, so basically, in Toronto, really cool people could get a job at HMV. Okay? But if you were not cool enough to work at HMV, then you would work at Sam the Record Man. That's the brutal truth. That's the brutal reality. And so, fuck, where the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, so.
Mr. Porter, I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
A woman on the plane told us about a place where people can fly. She said, go to where the cliffs meet the sea. And...
Okay.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed.
Okay, the front man for this group, he's got that thing. He's got it. He's got that thing right on the nail. See, this would be a guy who could get a job at HMV, but who could get a job at HMV, and so I just find it fascinating. There's also another kind of phenomenon that happened way back in the day in Toronto. There's a place called the Bovine Sex Club on Queen Street West, and they used to do this really funny thing. What they would do is the bouncers at the front would line people up along the side, on the left-hand side of the Bovine, even though it was not a capacity and there was no need to, and but they would let the cool people into the Bovine, but the people who were not cool enough, the bouncer would make them line up on the left-hand side to make it look like the club is more popular, but the cool people were allowed to go right in. So, you know, people like Robin Black were allowed in, Sarah from Hell's Bells, and Siren and her friends, and you know what I mean. So, anyways, the point is, this dude here, this guy, he's got that thing. It's totally fascinating. Like, these guys, specifically the singer, could, if they wanted to, they could set up like a college course at a college. You know what I mean? To teach people how to look and act and dress like these kind of guys. They could make a fortune. They could set up. There's probably a lot of guys in the world who would trade all kinds of stuff to just be like these dudes. Specifically, well, mostly the singer. I thought that was a tattoo, but I don't think it is. I don't think he tattooed his entire fucking neck like the guy from like the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine or something like that. So anyways, that's okay. So that's I guess that's kind of done. I'm sure. So yeah, but it's a good song too. Don't get me wrong. I think this might be like a one hit. I think this might be like a one-hit wonder thing, though, isn't it? Because I think I heard a song that these guys did that was on the Suicide Squad soundtrack, and it was fucking terrible, I thought.
Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry
Yeah, that dude's got it right on the nail. In fact, he's beyond got it. He's got it plus an extra 10 to 12%. All right, so that's number 2 on the list. So now I'll say what do we got here? Okay, so now it's time for one that I think might have made it to 2. Wow, almost 2.3 billion. 2.3 billion views.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blood kiss, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Blood kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blood kiss, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Blood kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
All right, so I'm going to talk about this is a very, very, very fucking catchy song. It's a very catchy song. But my liking for this video more sort of skeeters and skates on fascination a little bit, because let me ask all the ladies of the world watching this video, what the fuck is this? Don't get me wrong, I kind of like it, but what on earth is this woman doing with this dance thing? It's like, she's like, what is she doing? She's doing some kind of, I don't know how else to describe it. She's, I hope the volume. She's okay. What is this dance? What is this dance thing she's doing? She's doing like, I don't know how else to describe it. She's doing like this kind of like cervical like demonstration. Like she's like what is this dance? It's like she's doing some kind of like cervical invitation or something. Like she's like some women are like maybe submissive, and they kind of go like this when guys approach them, but this girl's like the opposite. She's just like giving it right to you on a plate. You know what I mean? It's just like what? Do you know what I mean? Like what is that? Do you see what I'm saying? What on earth is that? Like if you were at a nightclub and some girl started doing that in front of you, it's like, oh, I'll look for a bib. I'm gonna get right in there. I'm just gonna, she's doing like the carpet demonstration, gyration, cervical, yeah. See what I'm saying? What on earth? What on earth is this woman doing? She almost starts breakdancing there for a minute. Yeah. 2.3 billion views. If there's anyone who thinks you can get rich off YouTube, bear in mind that I read somewhere that Gundam style, that Psy Gundam style has actually only made about $800,000 US which of course a lot of people, that would blow their minds. They'd love to have that much money, but bear in mind, that's the #1 song of all time. I think he's made about $800,000 American. So if you think, yeah, but anyways, so that's that. So now moving on, I kind of got to take a leak a little bit, but okay, so next, actually I'm going to take a leak. I'll be right back. Alright, okay, so now moving on to Taylor Swift Bad Blood. I like this one a lot, and I shall explain why. Yes, I'll buy an iPhone 10. You're the one I can't ignore. And the quality of this looks shit. Okay. Alright, so now, number 4 is Taylor Swift, Bad Blood.
My TLC was quite OD, ID my facts. Now POV of you and me